Hello Wargamers, Doug here from 2+Tomes, and today I'm going to pull a Nagash and resurrect something that's been dead for quite a while. That is 2+Tomes. Now, if you're not familiar with what that is, this is a book club that I started a while back when I lived in Washington, where I would pick a book, a novel, it could be a short story, something like that, and then at the time that I picked it, I would set a date. And on that date, we would do a live stream and chat about it. You know, people who wanted to pitch in their opinions about the book, about the pacing, about the character development, how it made other factions fun, all those kinds of things. It wasn't very well organized, I'll be totally honest with you, but with the release of Dominion by Darius Hinks, which is sort of the pillar book to get you caught up of what's going on in Warhammer, I really wanted to restart that thing. Like, I am utterly motivated once again to do this. The reason I stopped is because I started moving. They took a lot of focus from Age of Sigmar onto 40k for quite a while, and it's just kind of a mess. But now that I'm more settled in, I want to restart it, and I want to get back into lore stuff. I mean, I guess I already do lore stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I want to get back into reading books and talking about them with y'all. There have been a lot of folks asking about how this all works, and so I kind of wanted to approach it with a little bit more organization and kind of put it out there, okay? So here's how the book club is going to work. Excuse me, I have my notes here just to keep me on track. Essentially, it'll start the exact same way. I'm going to pick a book and set a date. Now, when I set the date, that is not just the date of which we're going to do the live show, but I'm actually going to make the live show invitation on my thing so you can see the exact time and date that I'm going to be doing it. Probably about 3 to 4 weeks, depending on the size of the novel. You know, Dominion's not massive as a book, but like if it's something as long as like Soul Wars, that took me forever to go through. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was like a textbook. It was a great book, I love it. It was long. So I picked the book, set the date, and then we can chat about it, you know, periodically throughout. Then if you have questions or concerns, I'm going to write up a full review of it in terms of, I want to have discussion topics like character development, how they represent factions, new and interesting ideas that were added into the universe. Does it fill in any plot holes or questions that we might have? Those kinds of things I think are fun to talk about, especially in group settings and things like that. Might have co-hosts on, sometimes I might not. It all depends on schedules and that kind of thing. Now, I do ask as a personal favor, if you were planning on getting the book through Amazon or downloaded to your Kindle, if you wouldn't mind using the link in the description down below. It's an affiliate link, be super honest with you. Those little things go a long way to helping support the channel. And so if you wouldn't mind doing that for me, it would mean the world to me. It goes a long way to supporting me and my wife in this crazy journey that we're on. And of course, during that live show at the end, whenever the time is up, it'll be a complete spoiler review. I think I'll give like a 2-minute synopsis of the book with no spoilers, and then make it very clear, boom, spoiler territory, enter at your own peril kind of a thing. So this way folks watching it, they are at least aren't, you know, blindsided by it. So I'll give plenty of warnings at that point, but we will walk through pretty much every chapter of the book, or at least covering like the overall flow of how it's going, and we'll talk about the events, the cool scenes throughout the book, those kinds of things. Now, what we did before, and I plan to do again, is having patrons vote on which books we cover next. I'll pick, I think, like 4 or 5 books that I think are really interesting, and I'll throw them up there for patrons and YouTube members to vote on. This time, just to kind of kickstart this over again, I'm just going to pick it. I'm going to pick Dominion because I'm hoping, I haven't read the whole thing yet, I'm hoping that it's a great book to point people towards if they want to get into Age of Sigmar lore, because it's, you know, it's the edition lore book, right? So I want to kick it off with Dominion. Again, Darius Hinks, if you're looking it up online to figure out who the author is. I'm like 3 chapters into it. He's done a great job of filling the world with danger. It's set largely in Excelsius, and so it's just been a really cool ride. In case you're interested in kind of the things that are in my radar of books that I really want to talk about, I got things like the Path to Glory series is tons of freaking fun. If you haven't read that one, it's a bunch of Chaos Champions all trying to earn their right to be Varangard. There's the Dynasty of Monsters, which is a new Soulblight Gravelords book. with, I think it's Luca or Lauka Vi, the half dragon lady. Storm Vault is also a cool one about a Stormcast chamber that I believe is either going to secure or find a Storm Vault that was revealed during the Necroquake. And then Overlords of the Iron Dragon, which is a Kharadron Overlords novel that has been recommended to me multiple times. Now, over the course of, from when I announced the book to when I do the live show, I'm going to be checking in on social media and doing posts here on YouTube through the community tab or whatever. Just kind of give you a sense of where I'm at in the book so that you can, feel if you can catch up or not, whatever you want to do. I think I'm going to be running it roughly 1 book a month, 3 to 4 weeks per read, depending on the length of it. And I want to throw the scheduled live chat as far ahead in advance, like to give you as much time, because there's all different kinds of schedules and that kind of stuff that people have to compete with. But when I pick a book, I will also set the date of the live show for that exact reason. So that's something I wanted to nail down rather than just having it be all kind of willy-nilly. Nope, here's the date. If I can get a guest, awesome. If not, that's cool too. We'll just hang out and chat. Now, I will put this out there for you, the viewer, who is going to be participating, if you'd like to, with me. I'm looking for ideas on how to make this better and more community-driven and engaging. And so I'm not quite sure. I looked online for other online book clubs, and there's not a lot out there as far as resources to starting a really good one. So if you have ideas, topics you want to hit for every book, as far as, I don't really do ratings on books. I don't really think those are good reflections of creative art. But if there's other ways that you want to discuss the books or engage with the lore, that kind of stuff, let me know. Leave in the comments down below of this video. I would absolutely love to hear them and start using them in these kind of book report type things. So wrapping up the video here, just kind of, again, nailing down the bullet points. I'm going to pick a book, set a date. I picked my book, it's Dominion, so if you go ahead and check right now, you should see a scheduled live stream of when you can absolutely expect this stuff to drop. And so I'm very excited for you to join me there. More than anything, I know I mentioned that there's an affiliate link. This is a great opportunity to support any bookstore that you want. If it's your local store, I went to mine, it's all buried right now, but I went to my local store and I ordered a hard copy of Dominion just to support them. Doesn't have to be to support me specifically, but it's a good opportunity to just help out any bookstores or anything like that you can want to support locally. But truthfully, I'm just happy to be back at it, and I'm really excited for round 2, where I'm a little bit more organized with the 2+Tomes stuff, and we look forward to seeing everybody's thoughts on these new entries into the Mortal Realms. So thank you all so much for watching and listening, and I hope that you will join me for reading and chatting about books in the Mortal Realms. Thank you so much, and happy wargaming.